Well, hello and welcome once again to Young Artists Family Workshops. This time around, we are going to do a black and white project called Night Creatures. And the night creatures we've chosen are moths. So in your packet you will find a black piece of paper that's mounted on white cardstock that we will be doing our artwork on, and also samples of drawings of moths. And we will also be using white pencil and a white gel pen to complete our artwork. And we also have a little cheat sheet here where you can try out the gel pen and the pencil. So we will be drawing 3 moths in sort of a display. Like if you've ever seen an entomologist's study or drawings of any type of insects, they're very detailed, and sometimes they put the scientific name for it right next to it. So that's sort of the style we'll be doing it in, and I hope you have fun with this one. Let's get started. Here is the Night Creatures workshop, and we're going to be creating it with white pencil and a white gel pen. So what we're going to do is either work from our imagination as always, or work from samples. So we have some pictures of moths here, and we are going to concentrate on their design. And the difference between moths and butterflies is that when they're at rest, butterflies hold their wings up above their body, and moths hold them sort of in a triangle position flat against their body. That's how you can tell. And also butterflies you usually see during the day, and moths at night. Especially if you have a porch lamp, they're attracted to light. So let's just go ahead. Now we're going to sketch very lightly first, and just basic shapes for placement. And this being a white pencil, we're not really going to erase, so we're going to do it very lightly. And I actually like that effect of being able to see the sketch underneath the actual drawing that we're going to do with the gel pen. And so let's just start. I'm going to have 3 moths, one over another, and I'm going to start, I think, with one of the really complex moths. And so probably that one. Now on each drawing you'll see that they have a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. So we're going to keep that in mind when we sketch. Basic shape, I'm going to want to keep it in the upper third. So I am just going to quickly, and you probably can't even see what I'm doing, which is good, because we want to see a little of the sketch, but not too much of it. So that's all I'm going to do for now. Goes up in this way, and this antenna goes up in that way. Put that aside. What can we do for the rest of them? I think I'm going to probably do this one here. Or maybe I'll just go ahead and do this one here, but in a smaller way. So I kind of want this big one to be the biggest, and the rest of them to go down in size. So these can go up. So basically 4 shapes here. I did the head, thorax, and abdomen all in one shape. And then the forewings and the hind wings. And then for the last one, I think I'm just going to have a closed one. So probably that one. And closed winged one is what I'm talking about. So that's basically a triangle shape, and it's a little bit smaller than everything else. So I don't know if you could see it if I even show you like this. But now we're going to put in a little bit more detail. So once again, this one, we can go back and look and see if we want to adjust anything. But I'm going to start with the head shape, and you can just sort of very quickly define these shapes and simplify them, because we can once again fill in the detail later. And you'll notice also that moths have a thicker body shape than butterflies do. They also sometimes appear to be hairier. I don't know if hairier is the right word, but fuzzier. Okay. And this. Now I plan to, in the final drawing, use both the gel pen for the harder lines and designs, and then if I need some soft shading, I will use this pencil. And you don't have to be perfect with what you're doing. As a matter of fact, you know, it's not a study of an actual moth that we're trying to do, but sort of a representation of a moth. So you can go ahead and put in some designs that don't exist in real life, but more or less in your imagination. So this one, I see the head is a little bit more tucked in. So just a tiny little, almost square for the head. And I like doing a repetition of design. You know, we're doing 3 moths, and that gives you a lot of practice to try things out on various moths. And if they don't work, you don't have to repeat them, and if they do work, then use them again. So the difference between this one is a little pointiness to the wing, and then on the other side. Okay, so those are our 3 moths, and we're just going to go back and forth as far as adding detail to them. So I think from here on out I am just going to let the camera run, and we'll speed it up because you don't need to hear too much more talking, but more action. So here we go. Okay, so this one is all drawn. I'm going to go ahead and start inking this. And once again, I'll speed up the film so it doesn't take that long. And after I do that, I'll just post quick one slide pictures of the progress of either of these. So you already get the idea of what we're doing with this biggest one. So the question is going to be, everything that we draw, are we going to use this white pen for and just copy what we've drawn, or are we going to make the white of it be the gel pen? So in other words, everything that's white, should that be the gel pen, or should we just retrace the drawing? So you can make that decision. I would say I'll make sure there's a little piece of black paper so you can test this gel pen first, but it lays a nice clean line, and I suppose you have to give it some drying time before you can, you know, put your arm across it. But what I think I'm going to do is just trace everything that I drew and then figure out what's going to be white and black. So let's just go ahead, and I like to start at the top. Okay, so I'm just going to stop here and show you that as you put in the solid whites and you want these lines to show through, make sure you let the black of the paper be that solid black line. So easiest way to do that is just to go down in a row like this. So I'll finish this wing in fast motion, and then I think because it's taking a long time, I will just give you phases of completion on this. So let me finish this wing in fast motion, and then we'll go on to the rest of it. Okay, so I like the way that wing turned out, the top part, and also I like the scratchiness of applying this ink. I let some of the black show through, and I sort of like that. It looks more like a wing instead of a solid graphic look to it. So let's just put this here, and I will continue finishing this. Well, wow, I had so much fun with that one. How about you? Anytime you do something that has a bold white and a bold black, it's visually striking, graphically very nice, and I hope that you had fun with it. I got a new appreciation for moths after this one, and I know I'll be taking a closer look at them. So thanks for participating, and I hope you'll join us again in the future for Young Artists Family Workshops. Bye.